Good morning. Excuse me. I was listening to something, I guess, yesterday on YouTube. It was talking about how people over 50 and older people, or older, middle aged, whatever, have so much to say and so much wisdom and so much, really have the ability to direct the future of this country because we have all the knowledge, and I think that's so wrong. I've learned. I was a teacher, taught special ed students, kindergarten. Actually second through fifth grade, and learned so much from those kids. I think you learn from everybody, and I think that part of the problem we have in this country is we've got a lot of really old people who've been there a long time, and I think we need to get Congress, lobby Congress to make some changes. Make changes in terms of term limits. Term limits for Congress. We need to have maximum age for being in Congress or presidency. More like you can't enter office after you're 65. Um, but I think it's important, and I'm really into Asia, so I kind of frame a lot of my thinking off of what you saw over there in Korea and in Japan, and they take care of their older folks, and they look to them for wisdom and they consult them, but in a lot of cases, the decision is not just theirs, and I think if we rely on just one group of people within the society to make all the decisions, we're going to make bad decisions. If we get together and butt heads and discuss things at length and deliberate, I think we'll come up with some good ideas. And I think that I'm a moderate. I'm an independent. I think for myself. I'm not going to have anything thrown down my throat. But I think one of the most authentic politicians right now is Bernie Sanders. He's absolutely fantastic in terms of. I don't personally agree with socialism. That's just my personal opinion. But I do believe in taking care of our own. And I think there's a way that we can work with what ideas are on the table and come up with something that's going to actually benefit society and benefit all of society. And, not redistribute wealth, but have minimum wages that can sustain people and actually have them be able to save and buy a house and raise a family. There's a push now in the current administration to start having more kids. Have more young couples have kids. They can't afford them, so they can't afford a house. I just think it's really important that we look to the next generation and realize that they're going to be the leaders, and we don't need to be the only one steering the ship. We need to just compromise. a little bit some different this morning. I've never really talked about, some of my thoughts of what's going on right now, and I'm hopeful. I If I'm going to strive for anything, I'm going to strive for peace for all humans and equality for all humans, and I think that we can do it. Oh, by the way, I started a new trio. It's George, Mark, and I, and it's called Milarepa's Cave. Milarepa apostrophe S Cave. We're on YouTube, getting the website put together. What I wanted to let you know is, first of all, we're doing some really, really, really cool stuff. Love for you to start following us and to check it out. We're getting together every Sunday about 1 o'clock and working on material. So yeah, check out Milarepa's Cave. And Milarepa, by the way, if you're thinking like, who the heck is Milarepa? Milarepa was a Tibetan monk a number of years ago. I think in the 9th century, who basically spent a lot of time in a cave, writing poetry and reflecting and meditating, what have you. And I kind of, being a Christian, I kind of put this kind of the same boat as King David. King David wrote the Psalms and did a lot of. My dog is being too quiet. Hey, Wasabi, shh, stop! Come here. I'm bringing Wasabi over here so you guys can see Wasabi. Wasabi, come here. Wasabi's a good boy. Here, come on. There he is. Yeah, there he is. You see it? You see it? He sees himself. Yeah. But Milarepa is a good, really, really, really interesting guy, and you read some of his poetry. It's pretty fantastic. Very, very similar in my mind to King David in terms of the cave experience. My dad and I, when I was stationed in Korea, we flew over to Kathmandu. No, actually that was later. Yeah, that was the Thailand trip. The Kathmandu trip, my dad and I flew from Miami to Kathmandu, 48 hour travel time, pretty crazy. And we went to Kathmandu and then did a bunch of stuff. But one thing we did was we drove from Kathmandu to Lhasa, Tibet, and just an overland trip. And part of the stop, one of the stops, was actually at Milarepa's Cave, and we walked down to it and walked back, and I don't remember what it was, probably 12 or 13,000 feet. You get winded pretty quickly, but all right. Well, you all take care. Have a good day. It was good talking with you. I'd love for you to subscribe to the channel. I'd love for you to give me a like, but at the same time, it's one of those things where you got to feel like you want to do it, and I just the people that support us and support me and are going to support Milarepa's Cave, I just thank you from the bottom of my heart, and take care of yourself. All right, bye-bye.